This week, a story broke that hit fans of Gavin and Stacey right in the feels. On Wednesday, June 18, 2025, Ruth Jones, the 58-year-old actress who brought the unforgettable Nessa to life, announced she's legally separated from her husband of 26 years, David Peet. In a joint statement, the couple shared, "We amicably went our separate ways 18 months ago and are now legally separated. We remain good friends." It's a rare thing in the world of celebrity news to hear about a breakup handled with such grace, and fans are already praising Ruth and David for keeping things friendly. Show generic couple imagery or Gavin and Stacey set. Now, let's paint the picture. Ruth and David's story began back in the early 90s when they met working on a BBC comedy pilot. Sparks flew, but it wasn't a simple start. Ruth has been open about the fact that David, who's now 71, was married when they got together, which led to his divorce from his first wife, the mother of his 3 children. In a past interview, Ruth reflected on the complexity of it all, saying, "Affairs cause a lot of pain, they're not something one aspires to do." That honesty gives us a glimpse into the challenges they navigated early on, making their 26-year marriage a testament to their commitment, until now. Shift to a curious tone, show map or scenic image of British Columbia. Here's where things get interesting. After the split, David Peet packed his bags and moved across the globe to a quiet village in British Columbia, Canada, with just over 4,000 residents. And he's not alone. Reports say David is now dating Jayne Charity Cook, a 46-year-old education assistant who's been sharing their new chapter on social media. Fans couldn't help but notice that Jayne bears a striking resemblance to Ruth, with cozy photos of the couple popping up on Jayne's Facebook and Threads pages. When reporters reached out to Jayne, she kept it classy, declining to comment, but those pictures, they're worth 1,000 words. Empathetic tone, image of Ruth in London. Meanwhile, Ruth Jones is starting fresh in London. At 58, she's embracing this new phase of her life, focusing on her work and keeping things positive. The timing of this news is poignant, coming just months after the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special in 2024, which drew a massive 12.3 million viewers. In that finale, Ruth's character, Nessa, got her happy ending, marrying Smithy in a tear-jerking moment. But off-screen, Ruth's personal life was quietly shifting. At the BAFTA TV Awards last month, where she won Best Female Performance in a Comedy, Ruth was still wearing her wedding ring, but fans noticed she didn't mention David in her speech. Instead, she gave a heartfelt shout-out to her co-star and co-writer James Corden, saying, "I love you, James." Some are speculating that was a subtle clue about her changing personal life. Reflective tone, show clips of Ruth as Nessa. What makes this story resonate is how Ruth and David have handled it. Their commitment to staying friends shows a level of maturity that's rare in high-profile splits. They even worked together for years, co-founding Tidy Productions in 2008, named after Nessa's iconic catchphrase. Together, they brought us shows like Stella, but recently, David launched a new company, Toffee International, without Ruth, hinting at their paths diverging both personally and professionally. Ruth's move to London and David's new life in Canada mark the end of an era, but also the beginning of something new for both of them.